Well, I hope that all you folks out there in TV land had the foresight to stay within your homes this weekend during Winter Storm Nemo. I hope that, unlike me, the duty of reviewing a theatrically released movie didn't find you within the bowels of a snowbank, surviving off of a mostly eaten box of stale Cheez-Its and several half-drunk bottles of lemon-lime Gatorade from last July. You see, this is what you get. This is what you get for having a perfectly good stack of Academy Award-winning movies sitting at home and then deciding to go and see Identity Thief instead. You incur the wrath of the movie gods. Although, despite my unfortunate position, I was still able to see the movie since Ariel, having traveled in a separate vehicle, successfully made it to the movie theater, bought me a ticket, and Skyped the movie to me cell phone to cell phone. And let me just tell you, having Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy to keep me company during this entire ordeal didn't exactly brighten my disposition. Identity Thief stars Jason Bateman as Sandy Patterson, a man who treks down to Florida to apprehend and retrieve Diana, played by Melissa McCarthy, who has stolen his identity and left his Denver family in staggering debt. Along the way, Bateman and McCarthy are not only at odds with each other, but also with a ruthless bounty hunter and a murderous pair of drug dealers that Diana owes money to. While some of my favorite movies have been buddy comedies, over the years I've found that 9 out of 10 buddy comedies just don't work. And a lot of times this is because it features characters who are shallow archetypes. Now, I'm not saying that these characters need to be emotionally resonant or anything. I mean, there isn't an awful lot to Harry and Lloyd, the main characters of the Farrelly Brothers comedy Dumb and Dumber. They're just a couple of guys who seem to be in an accidental contest to see which of them is stupider. But it works because the comedy coming from these characters is so fresh and original and witty. But Identity Thief enjoys comedy of the slapstick variety. And while 10 years ago a movie with non-stop kicks to the groin and punches to the throat might have had the audience rolling in the aisles, but in the day and age of YouTube, it's hard to create a slapstick fictitious event that hasn't been seen 100 times over on YouTube happening to a real person. One of the other mistakes that buddy comedies often make is that they make them action buddy comedies and jam-pack them with shootouts and car chases. Now, while there are exceptions, such as Edgar Wright's Hot Fuzz or Adam McKay's The Other Guys, car chases and explosions in movies tend not to provide belly laugh after belly laugh after belly laugh. They just use up precious screen time that could have been used for more jokes, or, even better, character development beyond, I'm a workaholic who needs to lighten up. I'm a loosey-goosey criminal who needs to learn the difference between buying friendship and actual friendship. Now, to Identity Thief's credit, they do really try to make Melissa McCarthy's character likable, genuine, and sentimental. But then, with the film being a third sentimentality, a third action, and a third zany slapstick, the movie just winds up feeling tired, overstretched, and all over the place. But don't just take my word for it. Rotten Tomatoes got the movie at a 24% rotten rating, and Roger Ebert gave the film only 2 out of 4 stars.